Ms. Mishra, you and then Ms. Singh, one by one. What do you have to say about these state of affairs?
Number one, the Prime Minister has shown his concern on this issue, and COVID is coming back. We can see it like now the cases are rising, and that's a concern. But unfortunately, it was such a as the lady who was just speaking before me, and your question was very direct, that the Chief Minister should have attended this meeting because it was very important. I personally feel because he is the Chief Minister of the state and the most populous state, he should have attended, because we have seen what rampage COVID has done to UP. And are we prepared to face the same thing in future? Probably the government should have, the Chief Minister should have sat down instead of attending rallies and things like that. I think the first responsibility as a Chief Minister is to the state and the people of the state. So the strategy, I think, should have been made by now, that how to accept this new challenge when COVID is coming back. If you
look at the statement that is coming in from the officials, Ms. Juhi Singh. The officials in Uttar Pradesh say that post the Prime Minister's speech, we are going to increase the RT-PCR testing to about 48 to 50%. This is still below the national average or the recommended Health Ministry average of 70 to 75%.
So Sanket, the figures which are coming out of UP were never reliable, and we have a population of 23 crores. We are vaccinating 62,000 people per day. So we are going to take years to complete this entire circle. And wastage of vaccine in UP, the issue is that it's also related to the lack of supply chains. It's very skewed when it comes to numbers or testing or vaccination. Urban centers do more, they have better facilities. We heard in your report, as soon as we go more into the rural interiors, then the testing is also less, the figures are going to go down, and also the fact that the vaccination, I mean, the man who was at the CHC was actually citing real problems that he has to break a wire. So the wastage is going to be there unless there's a serious reality check. And UP was the first state which went on that we were acquiring land, we were building cold storages, every sort of statement was put out. So it's time to take a reality check. The Prime Minister, good that he is from UP, he is our MP, so maybe the Chief Minister doesn't wear socks, but he should very well pull up his socks, and we stay in UP, and the condition why we don't see that increase is because we are not testing enough.
Yeah. Yes, Mr. Nigam, I want to come to you now. I'm again quoting from what the Prime Minister said, and he said that we have to make sure that this does not spread into tier 2 and tier 3 towns. And that's really going to be the big challenge. If the virus starts spreading in rural areas, where in any case, COVID appropriate behavior is a huge challenge, don't you think that this is a statement directly for Uttar Pradesh? A state which is most populous, a state that has many tier 2 and tier 3 towns, and also a state which is lacking on these two crucial fronts.
Sanket, this is not only UP specific but an all India message by the Prime Minister. There are states where a lot of COVID cases are coming up, much more than the UP. However, the Prime Minister, despite knowing the fact that the wastage rate is less than 10%, which is a permissible limit, and UP being one of the top vaccinators, still took the name of UP. So therefore, this is a message.
No, but then Mr. Nigam, you say among the top vaccinators. Clearly, for a state which is as populous as 23 crores, 59 to 60,000 or 70,000.
I'm coming to that. In fact,
not impressive.
You should have. I said despite. Please remember, you didn't allow me to finish. Despite all these parameters, the Prime Minister mentioned UP. It's a message to UP as well as people whose data reflects lesser performance than UP. Therefore, it is important, UP being the most populous state, it has to tie up its loose ends, and it is also important that RT-PCR test rates has to be scaled up. It is absolutely important because there is a direct correlation between the detection of COVID-19 cases with RT-PCR test, because that's a gold standard. So there could be a possibility that the 0.6% rate may not be a very true reflection of the COVID spread in UP as of now.
So you agree
Hence-
it could be much
No.
higher?
It may be, because in the absence of a data I cannot say, but there is a direct correlation
That's
between
exactly what I'm
RT-PCR
saying.
Yeah.
RT-PCR test and the number of
But
these
Mr. Nigam,
things which
that's
are-
exactly the point. So by testing or having a less reliable test and then also wasting vaccines is a direct contributor in a low positivity rate. It may
So let
look
us see-
very good in data that UP has only increased 0.6%, whereas the national average is much higher, and that in Maharashtra is 14.2% over the past 1 month.
So-
This may
so-
not be true.
So Sanket, let me point
Sanket,
out,
just one
out
point.
of the two parameters that we are talking about is the wastage and RT-PCR test. RT-PCR test is something which the UP government has to do immediately and scale it up. Now, so far as the wastage is concerned, we are not talking about the negligence of the administration here. We are talking of various parameters which the wastage is taking place. The problem with low turnout, people lack of awareness, so many things other. Vaccine vial, when it is opened, it has to be used within 4 hours. If the people are not there, the remaining portion will get wasted. So you have to see whether the UP administration was negligent or not. Yes, there is lack of awareness. Not many people are coming, and it should be
Okay.
much very low. The wastage
Okay,
has to be
I mean,
as
Mr.
minimal as
Nigam, you're too
possible.
quick to bail out the administration.